Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I have quite a haul of coloring books by Sonai Rai. Now, I have shown a number of these books in the past, and Sonia must have seen those, so she contacted me, asked me if she could send me some of these to show you guys on my channel. So thank you very much, Sonia, for providing these to me to show my viewers. So, we have butterflies, mermaids, and dogs, all in the cross-stitch style. We have dogs premium cross-stitch, meaning the premium paper. I was so excited to get this book. So I was a little disappointed though, and I'll explain why. Then we have pets in the mosaic squares. And finally, one that I haven't seen from her before, and it's geometric patterns. So let's start with butterflies. Now, of course, these first four can't really do flip throughs of because, yeah, can't see the pictures, right? So it's a good thing I have a big haul. So this is the front cover. The back cover following her standard color palette. Here are some pictures from inside. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, these books, these next three are all on the Amazon paper. So again, they spread a little bit more when you color with marker. So we have our title page. There are 30 cross-stitch style pages in here. Now, again, she does do the black version and the gray version. And again, I kind of talked with her about this. I don't know if in the future she may do two versions. I wish she would do that, just because it does make the books smaller. Each cross stitch contains small dots which show the type of cross stitch symbol it is. Adjacent page contains the color for that symbol. So, like all her other books. So here we have the table of contents. Now, instead of, let me zoom you in so you can see this. Instead of being real vague about what's on each page, you know, she would just say black version, gray version, black, gray, you know, and then the page number. Here, she specifically gives the name of the butterfly. So I like this much, much better. But again, you can see the black lines and the gray lines for each one. And then, of course, the page number over here. So yeah, that was an improvement over her other books. And then we get to the pages themselves. So let me zoom you. Well, as long as we're in here, you can see that each X has a number of dots in various positions. To me, this is a little bit harder than how Alice Mills does her cross-stitch books with the symbol in the middle or upper and lower. Just the dots, to me, is a little bit harder to see. But like Alice Mills, once your eye picks out, like this one, for instance, has the dot in the two upper parts of the X, your eye kind of picks out which ones to do. So anybody with visual impairment, though, this is going to be a hard book for you to do. Now, this is even the black version. The gray version, to me, is not a whole lot different. So these have the gray dots. This has the black dots. So the black are a little bit darker. But again, to me, she doesn't need both versions. Let's zoom back out then. So, as you can see, we do have some that are landscape because of the way the color palette is on the opposite page. Adonis blue. I'm sure I have not heard of the majority of these butterflies. So yeah, it just continues through the book like that, I'm not sure if she has answers in the back or sneak peeks. No. In the back of the book, asking for a review. She does have a website, info at coloringbooks101.com. And if you send an email, you get surprise freebies, coloring pages, activity pages, special offers, etc. And that is the first book. So really pretty. Then we have Mermaids. I love Mermaids too. So this is the front cover, the back cover, again, standard color palette. It does show over here what symbol goes with what color. And I'm kind of assuming it will be, yeah, it's the same throughout all of her books. So if we have a dot in the middle, it is always going to be brown. Dot in the upper left will always be black. So if you do these a lot, you eventually get to remember, oh yeah, that one's black. You know, it may make it a little bit easier. So in this book, again, we have the title page. Again, there are 30 in here. How to color this book. The table of contents. Now, this one, because each mermaid does not have a name, it's just Mermaid 1, black lines, Mermaid 2, gray lines, etc., etc. And then we get to the pictures. Again, just set up exactly the same as the butterflies. And I'm assuming in the back of the book we have the same info. Yes. All right, so look at these cute mermaids. So that is the Mermaids book. Then we have dogs. Now, this is the Amazon paper and then the premium paper. But the premium paper is set up a little bit differently. Again, front cover, back cover with some images inside. All kinds of different dogs. We'll see if she gives this one names in the index, if you want to call it that. Table of contents. So we have our title page, and again, how to color. And then the table of contents. And yes, she does give each dog its specific name. Again, black lines and gray lines. And then again, into the first picture. So yeah, doesn't pay to flip through the book. And again, I'm assuming the back of the book is the same. Told you these would be fast flip-throughs. Now, the premium paper one, like I said, I was so excited to get this book. So again, front cover is identical to the standard paper. And the back page is a little bit different because this is not colored by number, which I didn't realize when I started coloring in here. I did color one, and I did get that one finished. So this is the one I did, the Siberian Husky, because I think they're so pretty. And yes, I did use the table of contents to pick this one out. And now here is like the Jitsu. Okay, these are the answers in the back. Sorry. So yeah, this book, I kind of tagged it so I could refer to the completed picture as I was doing it. They're just so cute. So we'll go through the answers because this is a full color book. Okay, so let's go through the one that I did. So again, there's 30 in here. Now here, each cross-stitch symbol contains a small colored dot in the center. Use the same color to complete the cross-stitch. So, again, table of contents shows all the dogs that are in here. And then we get to the first one. Now it does have the name over here of that particular dog. And yes, this is on that nice glossy premium paper. So perfect for alcohol markers. Or water-based too. Now, I want to, here's the American Bully. I want to find one that has a lot of different colors to zoom you in and show you. Okay, let's zoom in and look at this one. I'm going to zoom you all the way in. The reason I am having a problem with this book, let me get these out of the way. This is kind of similar to Kira Shusneva's Color by Color, if you've ever done any of those. This just has a tiny little colored dot in the middle. So you're not having to follow her other books where she has a dot up here or maybe, you know, 2 dots up there that indicate the color. These have a colored dot in the middle. Some of them I don't have a problem deciphering. A lot of them I do. I'm going to show you the picture that I was doing. To me, all of these dots looked black as I was coloring them. However, there were quite a few of them that were supposed to be dark brown. On this paper, the dark brown and black are almost identical. So I do have a problem with doing it this way. I'm not sure what else she could do other than going back to her, you know, dots the way she had them. And you could buy either the standard version or the deluxe, kind of like some of the other companies, the other publishers do. Like the Circulism, they offer a standard version and the premium paper version. Because to me, this is just not working out too good. I'm kind of giving up on this picture. Because I referred to the picture in the back. Let me see if I can find the Jitsu. What picture was that? Let me look in the table of contents. And the Jitsu was about halfway down. I want to see if I can find the answer. And you will see that a lot of it was supposed to be, and I can't really find it, but I looked in the back, the reference here. Oh, that's why I had it marked. You can see we were supposed to have dark brown and then a little bit lighter brown and then the black. And yeah, it was impossible to tell the difference. So I'm sorry, Sonia, but I myself am having a problem with this book. And like I said, I was so excited to see that she had published a book on this premium paper. But in my honest opinion, she's going to have to find a little bit different way of doing it. especially with the teeny tiny little dots in the middle, the color just not, it doesn't show up enough to be able to distinguish between a lot of the colors. Some of them, yeah, quite easy. Like the light and dark blue, I wasn't having a problem with. Yellow, of course, wasn't a big problem. But any of the colors that are very close together, yeah, it's really hard to distinguish. Can't remember what else. Now the gray, I could, kind of distinguish that, but I'm certain there is a light gray and a dark gray, most likely. Let me see if in her standard color, yeah, there is a dark gray and a gray. So I don't know if like the dark gray is going to be real similar to the black also. Yeah, because here's a dark gray. So very similar to the black. Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't think this is going to work this way. Again, my opinion, but yeah. So we'll see if she changes anything in regard to her books that are going to be on the premium paper. All right, so that is dogs on the premium paper. Then we have pets. This is the Mosaic Squares. Now, these are 5x5. So they're quite a bit bigger than, say, Belba Family's Such and Such Deva, although he does have a few 4x4s. And so Jennifer Rowling, some companies do have 4x4s. So these are even bigger. And we'll look at that. So if the 3x3s intimidate you because they're just way too small, we'll take a look at how big these are. Let me zoom out a little more. All right, so here again we have our title page. There are 30 in here, and again black lines and gray lines. You can make up your own color palette to match hers. And again, this is the back cover with the standard color palette. Some cute pictures from inside. So all kinds of pets in here. Oh, look at that. And a cute kitty. So here you can put your color in, what color name it is, that will correspond to each number, and the table of contents. Now here again, she does list the animal or pet. So here's a parakeet, black lines and gray lines. Ooh, ragdoll. I love those cats. They're so pretty. Okay, so as you can see, let me zoom in again a little bit. These squares are quite a bit bigger. This is a landscape picture. But the lines are quite a bit bigger, or I should say the squares, the numbers are quite large. So I don't think this is going to be a hard book to do as far as Mosaic Square color by number books are. This looks like it will be relatively easy, and I'm still going to try the cross stitch method in this book. So yeah, as you can see, this is much easier than the 3x3 Mosaic Square books. So here's the black lines, and then the gray lines, which is a little bit lighter. So if we look at the black compared to the gray, the gray is lighter. But again, I just wish there were two separate books. How many times do I have to say that? Okay, so in the back, no answer key. But again, what she normally puts in the back with her website. And here we do have a blank sheet of paper at the back. You can match up your colors on that. All right, and then finally we have geometric patterns, and there again are 30 designs in here. It does say volume 1, so I'm not sure she's going to be coming out with more of these. Oh, and we said we hope you enjoyed this coloring book. You can find more of the books on their website. And here is a maze for you to do. And a typo. Told you I always pick those out. I know many of you do too. But if you like mazes, here you go. I always get stuck and I have to do them in pencil because I have to go back. And, yeah. Just like crossword puzzles. Oh, it says, shh, solution for this maze can be found on our website. So if you get stuck, go to the website. All right. Inside talks about coloring therapy. It's an essential medium for relieving stress and restoring calm in a busy, chaotic, stressful world like ours. Isn't that the truth? Okay, down here it says, like Pablo Picasso said, every child is an artist. The problem is remaining one when you grow up. Yes, you know, we're not afraid to color as a child. Nope. Once you get to be an adult, yeah, we're more afraid of doing the coloring, right? So here is our color test page. We get a couple of those. And then we get to the geometric patterns. So this will be the one book I can do a complete flip through of. Now, the one thing I guess that I don't like is there are some very thin lines in here. Now, you know me, I do use, okay, we do have duplicates in here too. I use gel pens a lot for my geometric designs and pattern books. Now this one's not too bad. But even with gel pens, it looks like, you know, with some of these real faint gray lines. Like that one. That one would be fun to do. Like all rainbow colors. Like that. How many of you, once you color one, do you color the duplicate? I never do. Oh, I love that one too. For some reason, I love them when there's straight lines. They're just so much easier. You're not having to turn the book all over. All kinds of swirlies. Because to me, it does not look like there is a black version and gray version. It's just duplicates. That's cool. Again, very thin lines though. Some very different kinds of patterns. Oh, that's kind of neat. As usual, I will leave links to all 6 of these books down below in the description. Oh, that's cool too. If you would like to go check out, you know, one of these books yourself. Oh, like that one. Like that too. Now, I myself, I prefer the ones that have a border around rather than, you know, just cut off like that. It's just easier to, you know, come to the end like this. That's just nicer. Just another suggestion for you, Sonia. I think most of us like that finished look rather than, you know, something like this. But I like that. Ooh, I like that too. Looks like puzzle pieces in here. too. Looks like kites. I think I've done one similar to this already. And this one too. Another one. Ooh, there's a detailed one. But I could still do something like that with gel pen. Maybe some fine liners in here. That one would take a while to do, but it would look neat when it's done. Here's a much simpler one. This would take a lot less time than the previous one. Another neat one. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Squares. Kind of a mandala. And that's it. Another blank sheet at the back. So yeah, I like a lot of them that are in that book. So again, we have geometric patterns, our pets, mosaic squares. We have our dogs on the premium paper, and then the standard paper. Mermaids on standard paper, and finally butterflies on standard paper. So again, I will leave links to all of the books down below in the description. And again, thank you, Sonia, for sending these books to me to show my viewers. You know, I just had a few suggestions for you. If you want to take them or not. Or contact me by email and let me know what you think. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the flip throughs and seeing some more of Sonia's books. If you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.